Okay, so sorry. Are you guys ready? Let's do it.
Awesome. Okay, welcome guys. Don't know if we have any new reps on the call. Raise your hand. Everybody looks a little familiar. Well, to all of you new reps that are watching this recording, we welcome you. Thank you for joining this amazing team. I want to congratulate all you guys on a awesome finish to March. We started off a little slow, but man, we really kicked it in the booty and we're able to earn that extra 15% bonus from Zaya, and they're doing it again this month. We're going to talk a little bit about that in a second, but definitely take advantage of that. I did want to share that I just ran a report before the call, and our parties, now I did all the parties. I didn't do the 600 and above, so there were $200 parties included in that. But as a team, we were up 71% from February to March. So that is incredible. So I'm excited to see how we do in April. Tonight, we're going to talk about burst parties, which are super fun and exciting and kind of the new thing right now. And we'll tell you why we think they're working and just kind of how you run one of those if you're not familiar with them. So, but first I want to start with that bonus that Zaya is running for the parties. So if you close one 600 plus party, so obviously you can close $1,000 or $2,000 party to be qualified for that. But Zaya is going to tack on an extra 10% commission. Now that's not just if you have a team, it's not just your commission, it's your entire commission. So that can get that can be a pretty good chunk of money. So keep that in mind. If you close 2, you're going to get 15%. And if you close 3, you are going to get 20% extra commission bonus. So that is huge, you guys. So who doesn't want that extra money these days? We can all use it. So, and that is pretty easy to do. And that's why we're going to talk about these burst parties tonight, because you could have 3 a week if you really wanted to, because they're that easy and they're that quick. So I'm going to turn it over to Katie, and she's going to talk about the next promo.
Sorry. Okay, so we've also got the Night Out on Zaya promo, and I love this one. I love the one Monica just mentioned too, but both are just really fun. This one is if you enroll one rep to join your team in April and you have $1,000 in sales, then you get a gift card for a massage. If you enroll one person in April and you have 2,000 in sales, you get the massage gift card and a gift card for dinner out. And then if you have 3,000 and one rep, you get the massage gift card, the dinner, and then a hotel gift card. So it's a really sweet promo. I love that it's something totally different. And I feel like that is really doable to get at least the first tier. Just start talking to people about joining your team. Maybe it's somebody that wants the discount, maybe it's somebody who wants to earn a little extra money, but really promote it in your events and in your social media. And then reach out. Really, that's where the turnaround really happens, is in those one-on-one conversations. And then you guys, we still have a few more hours for you to get the Pisces club set. It's a black set, or there's a men's pink short and a navy shirt, super cute together. If you sell $1,000 by the end of the day today. So if you're close, go for it. It's a great incentive to do that. But you have the whole month to do the Night Out on Zaya.
All right. The next promo that we're going to talk about is just a promo that Katie and I are doing for you guys. We had such great success with the Made by Mary choker, one of our favorite chokers. So that was fun to watch you guys try to get a hold of one of those. This time we're doing our favorite sandals, Birkenstocks. So, and we thought we would tie it in with the burst party. So if you book a burst party there, I was like, that doesn't sound right. Today through next Monday, And you tag or the post. I need to pin that post. I did not pin that post. That just reminded me. I will pin that post to the top of the page. When you book the party, go ahead and comment under that what day you booked it in. It has to be in April. So ideally, you need to book the party this week and then have it for April to be entered. If you booked it 2 days ago, as long as you still booked it in April, we're gonna let it go. So, but if you book 2 parties, you'll get 2 entries into the drawing for the Birkenstock. So those are going to be fun, and I can't wait to see who ends up with those. So something else to strive for.
Yeah, all sorts of different things. Okay, so we were going to talk about recruiting tonight, but we decided to switch directions and talk about these burst parties some more. I'm sure you've seen training on this. Sarah Anderson sent some training out. Amy Richards has been doing training on this. Sarah had Amy train for Zaya Papaya. If you haven't seen any of it though, we're going to give you another take. So there's lots of resources out there, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about why it's a good idea to implement this into your business, even if the regular typical parties that you've been doing are still working. I mean, that's great. I don't think you need to abandon those, but I do think this is kind of the future of this industry, at least for now. People just don't want to be on a Facebook party for 5-7 days. They want to get in, they want to get out, they want it personalized if at all possible, and then they want to be done. So we are showing up for them in a way that makes our line accessible. We're giving them the information. You're incentivizing them to order within that hour with all sorts of discounts. And then the main point of these is so that you can book more events and get more new people into your funnel. And somehow, because of all the engagement that these are bringing in, people are seeing more of the posts and they're booking more events. So if you can just kind of get into this cycle, I know that you're going to find success with this. But I do want to encourage you guys not to rely on the name Burst Party for all of your marketing. That's going to get old really fast if everyone in the company starts using that language. And then it's going to be the same kind of thing where Facebook, if you use the word party, it just lowers us in the algorithm. So burst is going to be one of those words too. I call it something fun. I mean, our networks don't know what burst party is. That's like an insider term. So call it something fun. A shopping spree, a 1-hour shopping event, a styling session, one-on-one with you. Whatever you want to do is fine. Be creative, but I don't know that I would keep publicizing it all over. Book a burst party with me for those 2 reasons. 1, that they don't really know what that means, and 2, I think that word is going to get used up really fast. So just start thinking of a fun name. One thing that I'm doing this week is I'm hosting one just like I'm the host to try to get some people in there. If you haven't done that, you could give that a shot if you don't really know where to start. Another idea is host one inside your VIP group. It might not be as successful as what Monica's going to talk about, but it would kind of get your feet wet and give people in your VIP group an idea of what it looks like and what you're doing. So, okay, Monica's going to talk about the one that she hosted, or the couple that she's hosted, and we can open it up for questions when we're done.
Yes, so I hosted my first burst party a couple weeks ago, and I don't, like Katie mentioned, Amy Richards is the one that kind of came up with this whole outline. She did a big PDF. And I started reading through it, and I was like, okay, she did a great job. Like, she was detailed. She had what you should say to the hostess, all the things about ask the hostess to follow up with you in a couple days, let you know how many people all this stuff. And I was like, whoa, like, so that was not me at all. That's not the way that I would approach it. So I totally changed it up. I actually just simplified it quite a bit from that. So what I did is I got my hostess. I explained to her that it was just going to be a 1-hour event. It was be super simple. So I got my hostess, and then I did send her a message saying, that I wanted her to think of some people that would be interested in joining the event, but personally send these messages to them. And then once they replied, they wanted invited, then we would add them to the event. We're going to talk a little bit about the event versus a group too. I am so anti-event. They're just hard. I felt like I don't know, once they're gone, and I just feel like they're hard to work with. So I was very hesitant about using an event, but I decided that I would give it a shot just because everybody said they work best in an event. So I did. So I waited until the day before the party to have her invite her people into the event. I just said, once I give you the go ahead, just invite everybody that said that they wanted to be invited. And then once you get them in there, marked that they're going. So as they're marked that they're going, then they will see all of the notifications. I did not tag anybody in that hour. It was moving so quickly that I didn't even have time to tag, but the engagement was huge. So I have to think that doing it in the event and having them marked as going had something to do with it, because I've never had that kind of engagement in a Facebook group before. So like I said, I had the event set up, but I didn't invite her people until the day before, because again, I didn't want it to feel like, well, she said this was only an hour event, and why am I already like in this party and all this stuff? I just wanted to feel like it was a short and sweet event. So the day before, and then the day of, I started posting in it. Now in the PDF, she's posting in it a couple days before. Amy started posting in the group the event a couple days before. I did it the day of. And it will tell you in the PDF what to post, what the posts are. So I took out a few of them. I switched them up a little bit. So I don't think I was posting as much as she did, but they got the gist. So another thing before I go too far is I also sent her a blurb that she could put on her personal page, and I sent her a graphic that she could use. And then that way, if people saw her post and they said they wanted to go, she could also add those people instead of the personal invite to them. And another thing that Amy puts on her event is if she marks it other instead of Facebook Live. I did a Facebook Live. Now, I used to go live in my parties all the time with my outfits of the day. As I kicked off the party, I would go live. Well, with this, I ended up going live like a half hour before the party started. And it's very cool in the event because when you go live, the live video kind of takes over the event cover page. So then when people come into the group, they can see the live video right there. I don't think it stayed there too long, but it was there for like a day. But I just got in that, like I said, about a half hour before we were going to do the actual burst post, and just explain to them who I was and how the party was going to work, and that it was going to move really quickly, and that I probably wouldn't have time to comment or like their posts or answer any questions. But as soon as the party was over, I would get to their questions and comments. If it wasn't that night, it would be the next day. So just kind of gave them an idea of how it was going to go. And then, so that was about a half hour before the event, but an hour before the event, I did play Battleship. Now, I've never, ever, ever played Battleship, and any of my, as Katie knows, I hate games. But I'm like, okay, I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to play Battleship. So an hour before the event started, I told them that we were going to play, and that I put my Facebook link in there so they could I said, once you pick your number, click on my link, send me a message. And then once you send me a message, comment below with your favorite emoji, just letting me know that you sent me a message, and I'll know to look for it because it'll probably be in my unfiltered because we're not friends. So they did that. As far as your Battleship goes, everyone that messaged me, so I think there was 12 people in the party, in the event. 5 people were really, really engaged. Those 5 people were commenting and on all the posts and everything. but anyway, with the Battleship, when they would come and when they would message me, I gave all 5 of them some kind of discount, whether it was, $10 off a $100 purchase, buy a pair of leggings, get a sports bra for 20% off. I always offer free shipping in my parties. I've done it since day one and I still do it. So that wasn't one of them, but I mean, you can make it whatever you feel comfortable. If you want to give a free pair of socks with a purchase, if you have a bunch of accessories that you've gotten with party rewards, whatever you want. But I just felt like it was my first one. I just didn't really know how it was going to go. And I'm like, I'm going to give them each something. Another thing that I did was I told them whoever commented or post or the most people that were engaged would be entered into a drawing to win a pair of Zaya sunglasses. So that was kind of my big giveaway that I was doing for them. And then I did, obviously the discounts for each order. What else was I going to say about that giveaway? Oh, well, the giveaway there, again, I'm such a softie, but like they were all so engaged and doing so well that all 5 of them ended up getting a pair of sunglasses. They didn't know that at the time, but I was just like, I can't pick. They were all so like lovely. So yeah, they were all super, super happy with that. But in one of the posts, it talks about the giveaways. And I was going to say, I also followed the template from Sarah and Zaya Papaya, like Katie had mentioned. Sarah did a mock Facebook burst party. And so I just followed those posts, but in their giveaway, they were giving away gift cards and all the things. I did not do that. I gave away the sunglasses and then I gave, those discounts with the Battleship. What else was I going to say about that? In that giveaway comment, they said if you book a party, then you can also get 5 extra entries into the drawing. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I had great success with booking parties. Like I said, I had 5 out of the 12 that were engaged, that were part of the party, that were commenting and liking, and 4 out of the 5 people booked a party. So I have never had that kind of success ever. The most I probably booked from a Facebook party was 2 way back when. That's been a long time ago. So I was just floored by that. And there was a post that said, how likely are you to book a party? And they commented, and all of them were like, oh my gosh, if I can do a party like this, I will have one. Like if I can are we gonna do a 1-hour party? Like they were all just wanting to make sure that if they booked, it was going to be this quick party. So like Katie said, I don't think people want to be in those parties for weeks on end. So just, I think this is the way we are doing things as of now. But if you have success with those week-long parties, like Katie said, just keep doing them if that's what's working for you. But so when the party started, there's 1 through 10 posts that you post. I will say I was kind of just flying by the seat of my pants. I thought I could just copy and paste from Sarah's. I'd tweak it a little bit. I'd add the pictures. Well, I was like sweating, you guys. It was, you think you have all of this time, you have an hour, but like it goes so fast. And I was like getting a little like, oh my gosh. So I have another party on Wednesday night, one of them that booked from that party. And so I have all my photos like in albums, and I have all of the posts in my phone, in my Keep app that I can just copy and paste post 1 and then add the pictures, and post 2 and add the pictures. So I will say, if you're going to do this, be organized, have a plan before you start. Another thing with the events is you cannot post, you can't schedule them. So you have to, be able to be present and doing those. So what you want to be present anyway, it's an hour, it's a quick, thing. And if you have time to like and comment, that's probably even better. But like I said, I did not even have time to like or comment or tag anybody. And they were all like commenting and posting. And then there was one lady that couldn't be on live that was able to come through the next day, and she commented and posted and all the things. So it was just super duper successful. And then the next day I told them, when I got off at 8 o'clock, I was like wiped out. I was like, okay, I'm done. And so I told them, I'm like, you guys, thank you. It was awesome. I will look over all your comments and questions, and I will get back to you tomorrow. And if you're ready to place your order, I did have somebody place their order right before the party started. She had already looked at the link. She was ready to go. But all the other ones ordered the next day, maybe the following day. But again, it was a lot different than normal parties, because I feel like normal parties, it's like, oh, like some don't order till day 7. And these guys were like ready to go, ready to place their orders. They just had some questions and we're trying to make some, decisions. Yeah. And then, like I said, it started on a Sunday, and the party was closed by Wednesday. And so like the hostess had her stuff, and she was good. So it was definitely like I felt recharged and ready to go, and I'm excited about this one. She's already invited 15 people, or she's made a list. I haven't let her invite them yet, but I just think when you tell them it's an hour event, they're like, oh yeah, I'll do that. And I think I would too. Katie and I talked about, parties and stuff, and we're kind of like, oh, if somebody invites us to do a party, we're kind of like, but I don't know, if somebody said, hey, you want to do an hour event, I think I'd probably give it a shot. So, yeah, let me look through your questions. Oh gosh, there's a lot. My first VIP, comment here. 2. Awesome.
One of them is, did you offer an incentive for booking a party?
So yes, I did. I offered my hostess $25 gift card that she could use towards her rewards.
So that's a post when you're talking about the parties?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. This was my first hostess to do the burst party. I did not give any. No.
Wow.
Single one. I know. Usually I'm like giving away a pair of leggings to do or something.
$500 gift card to host a party.
No, this one I did not have any incentives.
Wow. Yeah. And then did you give them a certain amount of time to get their order in?
Yeah, I said I gave them, like I said, it started on Sunday, and I said all orders had to be in by Tuesday.
Okay. Oh, and then Gina, did you do the point system for a door prize drawing?
That was the sunglasses, yes, but no. There was so many points. I mean, I started tallying them all up, and then I was like, oh my gosh, they're all doing awesome. I'm just giving them all sunglasses.
So this is why we want everybody to try one, not because we even care about your sales, but because we want you to feel that energy and the excitement and the enthusiasm, because that feels really good. So if you haven't had that feeling for a while in your business, this might be a good way to revamp and re-energize you. Yeah, refreshing, like Gina said. It's just nice to have that energy again.
For sure. Any other questions?
Yeah. So you guys have through Sunday.
Oh, I gave them through Monday.
Oh, through Monday to book an event, a burst party in April. So even if you're just doing one where you're the hostess, that counts. Or in your VIP group, that counts. So yeah, make it happen one way or another. April's a great month. It's warm. It's getting warm, at least in Central Illinois. People are feeling the need to, get some color into their wardrobe again and mix things up.
Awesome. How many of you guys will we see at base camp on Saturday? Yay! Awesome. Done.
I'm so excited to see you guys. I wish we could see everyone.
No, I know. Gonna meet that new baby of Charmaine's. Can't wait. Awesome. Okay, guys. Well, good luck on booking those parties. They're fun, and like we said, they energize you, and I think obviously the people in the party enjoy them. So Yeah, and just do it, cater it to what you know, want to do. You don't need to, like I said, you don't need to follow that PDF. It's very detailed. But yeah, might be a little too much and overwhelming, but just do it to what fits you. So
But get a little organized in at first. Have the pictures in a folder at least.
yeah, just however you organized, I would just do that because it's a
A
lot.
lot. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thanks so much for being on.
All right, have a great
Thanks,
night, guys.
Monica. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.